Bagong Marino Diaryo. Ito po kasi, yung dream ng isang tao natin na si Ninoy Aquino is parang hindi yata natin maabot-abot. That the Filipino is worth dying for. Ngayon, palagi po ang kaakibat ng pagbabago na hinihingi natin ay meron siyang kaakibat na isang salita. Palitan. Bukod po dito, ano po kaya pa ang dapat nating gawin? I think parang hindi po politiko ang kailangan ng ating bansa. If I may be allowed, I would rather say managers ang kailangan natin pag-run ng ating bansa. Pag politiko po, alam na natin. Ano po ang masasabi?
And what's the question now?
Ang question po dito, ano po ang magiging alternative natin na solusyon sa korupsyon sa ating bansa?
Okay. I would like to take the floor and the microphone. Okay. Tinatanong mo, hindi dapat leader ang dapat magmamuno sa ating, kundi manager. Di ba yun ang isang tanong mo? Okay. I'll put it like this. A leader is one that can inspire, can motivate our people. A manager can organize and direct and plan for the betterment of the country. Better yet, we have to come up with a leader at the same time a manager. And we see these qualities in Vice President Sara Duterte. So we have to root for VP Sara as the next president of our country. That's my answer to the question. Tanong, question. Sagot.
For media.
Sa amin po, ang gusto ho namin, sectoral representative na galing mismo sa mga sektor. Ang gusto namin mamuno. At agamay po si Vice President Sara. Sectoral representative. Ang gusto namin.
Siguro in line with the party list law, pwede natin gawin yan. Okay? Pwede natin amendahan ang party list law. As a former congressman, I know that the Republic Act 7941 is a defective law. It has a noble intention as enshrined in the Constitution, but the implementation was mangled by COMELEC and the Supreme Court. That's why we see billionaires, millionaires as representatives of different bogus sectoral organizations in Congress. So that's the problem. It has to be sector-based in terms of representation. Next question.
Thank you,
Yes.
Doctor. Very good. Thank you, Doctor. Okay, any question? Yes, please. Identify. Quick lang, madali lang kasi marami tayo.
Come forward. Ibigay mo na rin ito. Ibigay mo. Doctor, no. Close mo lang. Laksan mo lang. Sige, laksan mo lang.
Hello.
Yan, okay na.
Sir, tanong ko lang po, nag-announce kayo kanina, there will be a rally on Sunday, this October 12. Now, meron nung second ops tayo, binanggit ko ngayon lang ng ating director, by November 13, there will be another revolutionary government. And we are waiting for the 2028 election, which will be the priority of this group.
In terms of the rally, we are not party to that, but its organization is invited to join. But we are not one of the organizers. When it comes to the... But we support any rally for the purpose of peace and development for this country.
Saan po ito gagawin?
Hindi namin alam yon. Hindi pa namin alam. For further announcement,
Bali, 2 days na lang po. Kasi tomorrow, Saturday.
We will just await for further announcement. Sabi ko nga, we are not party to that, but we are being invited. So, kung makabuluhan yan, baka mag-participate kami.
Okay, maraming salamat po, Sir Sedo.
Thank you. Next,
Okay.
time is running because we are only up to before 1 dahil my next event that will take place here.
Magandang hapon, no? Magandang araw sa inyo lahat.
Closer lang, closer.
Nais ko lang malaman kung ito bang BIPST, ito na ba yung kasagutan, no? Ng aming hinahanap na magkakaroon na ho ng katarungan itong ating mga kababayan dahil marami na hong nananawagan ng korupsyon, walang nangyayari. Bagkos, linagay po si Rimulyo, si Ombudsman. Ano mangyayari? Kayo na ba kasagutan ng taong bayan?
Kung direct na answer or BIP can address the deep-seated issues of the country, we cannot say at this point in time. But we are here to be part of the solution within the context of voluntarism. What we see is that we have to support a leader who can champion the cause of the Filipino people and who has the ability to address the deep-seated menace of this country, which is corruption at walang hypocrisy, walang puso. And we see this, as I said, as one of the qualities of VP Sara, which we call RAD leader. As a RAD leader in her, being a resilient, agile, and development leader, for sure, I'm sure that she will be able to address the problems of this country.
Sino po, para po kay Sir Cabrera. Masyado ako nasaktan sa sinabi nyo kanina. Kasi Pangulong BBM, nagbebenta pa ng mga bigas doon sa ano. Kung tinanong mo kung tama ba sila. Sa akin no, tama ho sila. May tama sila sa utak. At kay Ginoong doktor naman, Sir, pag nagpagamit po sa inyo yung mga politiko natin korupsyon, ano yung nagagawin? Tarakan nyo na ho.
Okay.
Any more? Please. Yes.
Mia Layagin po from EuroTV News. Kanina meron po mga nakabanggit sa inyo na you are calling for resignation of PBBM. Last Wednesday, pinasilip na po ni Cavite Representative Kiko Barsaga yung inaayon niya na pag-file ng impeachment complaint laban kay PBBM. Ano po ang inyong stand or reaction dito?
Well, that is the overwhelming sentiment of the Filipino people, is for the president to resign. Because as if he is no longer in control of this country. I don't think he has still the moral ascendancy to govern because of so many issues confronting his administration. Sabi nila, siya daw yung nag-announce sa kanyang SONA kung gaano lala ang corruption. Pero kung titingnan mo naman sa 2025 General Appropriations Act, ay ang batas na yan ay promulgated by Congress. At dumaan yan sa bicameral committee at ito ay pinadala sa office ng presidente para i-review at pirmahan. Ang ginawa niya, ni-review at to him, mayroong mga hindi kanais-nais na budget na nakalagay doon or allocation nakalagay doon sa 2025. Pero bakit hindi nakita yung 1 trillion pesos na flood control project? The biggest is in Philippine history, if not in the world. Dapat kung kaduda-duda yung budget na yon, mga insertion ng mga congressman at mga senador, dapat ibito niya rin lahat yun. Pero pinabayaan niya. pinirmahan niya pa rin yung batas. Kaya nagkaroon ng ganyan na budget. Nagkaroon ng flood control problem. So, hindi siya excuse sa pananagutan. The accountability and at the same time, command responsibility is still rested in him. So, that's the problem. That's why continuous yung panawagan ng mga tao na dapat mag-resign siya.
Okay, that's the last question. Doctor, last statement before we close.
Okay, thank you very much for your presence this morning, especially our guests from DDS-SD, our officers of BIPSD. Hindi po matatapos ang ating journey, ating struggle, ating advocacy after we end this event this morning. Nagsisimula pa lang tayo. Gusto ko lang banggitin sa inyo na dalawang bagay lang po ang dahilan kung bakit nagkakagulo sa Pilipinas. Ngayon, dalawa lang. One is greed for power. Kung nakikita nyo, kung sino-sino na lang ang i-appoint at gusto pang manatili sa power, yung mga nakaupo. Greed of power. And the next is greed for profit. Profit kasi kung nakaupo sila, wala silang ibang ginawa kundi nakawin yung pera ng bayan. Sa mga Duterte type of leadership, si Tatay Digong ba ay nag-volunteer mag-run for the presidency? Hindi. Isa na dyan ng MRRD nag-convince sa kanya para tumakbo in 2016. At ang iba pang mga sectors ng lipunan. Si Inday Sara, is she really eyeing for the 2028 presidency? She's not. Pero gusto ng karamihan ng taong bayan at nakikita po to sa resulta ng mga national survey na siya po yung may pinakamataas na trust rating. At nakita mo naman natin sila, they are not greedy for the position and they are not greedy for the profit they gain and earn out of their position. So ito yung mga tipo ng leader na dapat maluklok bilang mamuno sa Pilipinas. So, with BIPSD, I hope you continue to throw your unqualified support because when we say we support VIP Sara because we believe that she has the quality to transform this country to greater heights within the context of peace and development. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doctor. And that ends our forum. Maraming salamat sa inyo. And wait for the next forum.